Alright, today we're going to start with 2-click flare variations. Press stop. So we got a number of 2-click variations here. There's actually 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've got a flare just to give contrast to know what a 1-click is first. You can see we've got a sticker here that's going with the needle. You could use this as a marker, or you could use your hand as a marker. So you can go like this, you could look at that, or you could look at this. I like to look this way, but I look that way sometimes too. And the end of the sample where we're going to stop is here. We're going to stop right here. But you can change these 2 points, you know, whenever you want. They're not locked in. You don't have to use those 2 points. But for today's lecture, we're using this range right here so we can more clearly see what's happening. And being able to see that this is point A to point B and back, forward to the end and returning back, we can divide this in half, and that's the 50% point. That click right there is the middle click, and that's what makes the flare. So this first one, we're going to put a click right here at the 50% point, which creates a flare. Alright. Alright, let me turn this on. Here we go. Turn this up a little bit. So notice I'm only clicking, turning it off for a brief moment, right when it reaches this purple one right here in the center, right around 50%. But if you can do that at a lower pitch, the points are going to change. So, see that? Lower pitch is shorter distance, so the pitch has gone down, and these don't apply anymore. But it's still the same scratch. So that's the scratch at a lower pitch. But today we're going to keep with this range right here. Alright? And we've got some cool tunes in the background at a park in the hood out here in Bed-Stuy. And Brooklyn, you know, keeps it pumping on the Saturdays, and it's a good neighborhood to live in. Like I really love this neighborhood. It's great. Block parties everywhere. Every street has its own block party actually. But back to the lesson. All right, here we go. So we're gonna start with the flare. All right, so now we know the 1-click flare is. Now 2-click flares. There's 7 different variations. There's more than 7. There's just 7 different variations we're going to focus on. And in the next installment of this lecture, we're actually going to do speed tests with these. But this one, we're just going to describe what these are. And these will be some in the future too. We're going to just describe what these are. Alright, so we did that one. Now we're going to go to this one. So the 2 high click. Oops. Okay, 2 high click to 2 low click. Okay, so the high click is here. That's like the 75% point. The middle click is the 50% point, and this is the low click. That's the 25% point. See that? So you got 2 high click, so that's like the 2-click flares, and it's the high click and the middle click. So right up there, these 2 top ones, and then on the way back, it's this 1, 2, 1, 2, but you're going with the low click. So it's 2 low clicks. So it's going to go on the way forward. It's going to go from here to here, and it's going to be a click here and a click here. And on the way back, it's going to go from here to here. There's going to be a click there and a click there. So the sound it's going to make is wah da da, wah da da, wah da da, wah da da. All right. Well, this one makes the waka waka. So flare sounds like. This one sounds like wah da da, wah da da. All right. So like that. That last one I messed up on a little bit. I'll do it again. Whoops. Alright, back in the swing of things. Alright. So, you see it's going da 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 da. Well, the one click flare just goes wacko 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 wacko, or wacko 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 if you're going with the half speed. So, whoops. Alright. That's the one click flare. Now back to the 2 high click, 2 low click. Now the next one is 2 low click, 2 high click. So that's going to go 1 click here, 1 click there. And then on the way back, it's going to go 1 click here, 1 click here. So it's going to go wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. So these are very similar to each other. This first one's going wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. The second one's going wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. So here we go. I'll do it again. I messed up that one time. Alright, so that's this one. Wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. And this one's wa-da-da, wa-da-da. You see? Now this next one is going, sounds a lot like a flare. It goes waka 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 waka. So it's like, oops, I just did this one. The 1 2 3 1 2 3. That's the triplet 2 click. So then that leads me to the next one. So that's, you see, so that's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, and this is the most common. Now all of these, if you start doing them fast, they'll all kind of become a 2 triplet click flare, because that one is basically the easiest to do when you're going super fast. Like it's going wa-da-da, 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 like that. And you can twiddle with it. So you're probably more familiar with that. Like a lot of people 2 click flare that way, just by twiddling. So that's a 2 click flare, but it's more of a triple stop because it's going wa-da-da, 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 like that. But see, these are you can't go as fast with these as you can with this. And we're going to do a speed test to prove it, but you know, hopefully we can get these ones just as fast as this. But I think this can still go the fastest, in my experience. And then these right here are hybrids, and we'll focus on these hybrids in a second. So back to the 2 regular click. Even though most people don't do this one, most people are doing this. Whenever you hear a 2 click flare, you know, and sometimes like one of these maybe, but usually it's like the 2 triplet click, like wa-da-da, 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 1 2 3 1 2 3, wa-da-da, you know. But this one DJ Stonic just recently did in the Grand Theft Auto video. It was pretty ill. You should definitely check out his routines. So this one goes waka 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 waka, and this one has a tendency to become a tangent flare where there's a tear inside of it, because your body naturally might kind of like grab, like do something in the middle right there, where it's like, so that's a tangent right there. I started off, you know, just doing a regular 2 click, but I started adding tears in the middle. So here we go. Regular. So that's the same thing, but it's got a, you know, tear inside, so it would actually look different. The wave would look a little bit different in the middle, just be a little tear right there. So we'll go through these 4 that we just did. Flare, 2 high, 2 low click, which is and then next is, whoops, So I did all the way up to the 2 triplet clicks. So back again, we'll do the flare. Whoops, I'll start to go it this way. Alright, it's the flare. And then the 2 low click, 2 high click is what a da, what a da, what a da, what a da. Now we're at the 2 triplet click. Alright, so that's not looking at the pitch. Now I'm going to keep with this one pitch here. Alright, I'm going to go. The 2 low to 2 click. And the 2 low is like this, the 2 low, and then the backwards half is this way. So it's a hybrid. Whoops. So that's da 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 waka waka. This is wata da waka waka wata da waka waka. So, whoops. So here we go. That is the 2 low to 2 click. 2 low on the way forward, and then just this 2 clicks on the way back. So it's going. Now we're going to do this one, the 2 low to 2 triplet clicks. So that's going to go wata da wata da wata da wata da wata da wata da. So it's going to go. All right, so. And the 2 triplet click is on these 2 green dots right here. I forgot to say that before. So the 2 triplet click, which we'll do again right here, is on the 2 green dots. So the 2 green dots. But notice when I mess up, usually it might shift to this dot and then it becomes like one of these other ones. So whenever you're scratching, you're never really messing up, you're always just making a new scratch, which is cool. And using TTM notation, we can help control where these clicks fall within the baby scratch. That's the fundamental wave underneath, going forward and back. So back to this one. So it's the 2 low on the way forward, so 2 low, and then to the 2 triplet click, and then there's going to be 2 of these on the way back. Alright, so that's wata da wata da. Whoops. I almost did a 3 click, which is click, click, click there. So that's a 3 click. That's not on the chart. So back to this one. This is going wata da wata. So wata da wata da wata da wata da wata da wata da. You see how I was doing some of those even more like a transform, where I was putting making the clicks a little bit bigger and adding a little bit more space in the rest. But a click is really a brief rest. It's not really a rest. It's just a dividing point, and that's what's different about TTM notation versus standard classical notation, where something represents an actual note and the dot represents time or something. But this is not really any time. It's really just the instant that the crossfader is clicking the off position. But faders, they have what's called a curve on it, where it's not just totally on and off, and it gets a little bit. You can adjust the curve down here to control the fade of how quick and it fades in and out. 2 low click to 2 click, so it's going to go Wa-da-da, waka-waka, wa-da-da, waka-waka. Alright, so that's that. Wa-da-da, waka-waka, wa-da-da, waka. Oops, I mean this. Wa-da-da, waka-waka, wa-da-da, waka-waka. And this is going to be with the triplet on the end. This hybrid. So wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. So you see? So this one is basically using the two green dots. All right, so that's this. And then wa-da-da, 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 wa-da-da. And I'm purposely making the cutoffs a little bit longer to accentuate these, that you really feel that it's, you know, cut in threes, and so it feels more like a transform. So da-da-da, wa-da-da, wa-da-da, wa-da-da. All right, so. All right, and then this one, waka waka wa-da-da, waka waka wa-da-da. So this one's the hardest for me to do. I'm gonna see how fast I can go. Alright. But in the next session, we're going to actually, you know, do 4 sessions, 4 series of speed tests, and you know, we're going to start at 100 BPM and go all the way up. And you know, so 100 BPM is the same as 50 once again, and 100 is the same as 200 if you're looking at the half speed or the double speed. Alright? Alright, now we're going to go through all these. Here we go. Oh no, wait. I'm going to do the half speed of it. Clicking right there, remember? Messed up on that. Whoops. I'll do this again. Wa-da-da, wa-da-da. Nope. I messed up on this one, but I just added a 3 click. So if you add a click in the middle, it's a 3 click. Like this. Whoops. TT Ivana's got some really sick 3 clicks. So it's basically, you know, that's why it can be good to know what the 3 click is too when doing these 2 clicks, because these 2 click arrangements are just taking out a click of the 3 clicks. So like, you know, if you have a 3 click and it's making 1 sound into 4 sounds. So the 2 click is making 1 sound into 3 sounds. So think of it as 2 slices. Alright, so remember, we're slicing the sample in half from the flare. We're slicing the sample into 3 pieces here, but this first piece is longer than these other 2 pieces are half as long. You see, and then the next note, this one is twice as long as this. So it's wa da da, wa da da, and da da wa da da. You see? But I should have said what da da, not da da. You You know, when I said da da, that would be a closed fader right there. That'd be more like a transformer. So a transformer sounds more like da 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 da. Where the reason I'm saying wah instead of like duh is because wah sounds more like the change of direction, where it's like wah wah wah. When the record slows down and it speeds back up, or it speeds back up and slows down. So kind of sounds like a W. That's why I say woko 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 woko. And then you see. All right. Go through these. Let's go through some of these other ones. See if I can hit these right now. So I'm gonna do these. Let's refocus the camera. Hopefully these are more in focus now. So I'm gonna start off with these. This is a 2-wah flare combo. Okay, see that? So I'm just gonna do just that one. I'm not gonna do these other ones yet. It's gonna be a whole nother lecture on these. But I'm gonna give you, a special taste of that one in this lecture. And you hear me do that. I've been doing that for years and years. But I'm learning these right now, getting fast at these, the OGs to flares. Same version of it, but it's OG. You know. Now I'm gonna add this combo in between each of these, and we'll see what happens. If I can go. Alright. Take 2. So now we have 8 different scratches here. These are all 2-click flare variations. There's 7 of them. So we can do 7 of them. There's way more than that, because you could, hybrid these other ones with each other. And there's a couple more 2-click variations that I've found, but they're not on this chart. So yeah, starting with the flare, it's 1 click. The click is happening at the 50% point. Okay, so this is the 2 high to 2 low click. So that's 2 high, that's 1, 2, click at the 50%, 75%, that's wada, or wa. If it's an ah sound, it's going to sound like wada, and then on the way back, you're always going to have that w sound. The change of direction makes a w, so it's like. Alright, so that's that one. Now the 2 low to 2 high click is going to be 2 lows, these clicks right there, and then these clicks on the way back. So it's going to go warata, 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 warata. Whoops. Alright, so it's watata, watata, watata. Alright, watata, 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 watata. So, and it can also sound like with a dot, with a do, with a dot, with a do, with a dot, with a do, if you're looking at it from a different perspective. And this one sounds more like the flare, once again, and it sounds like waka 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 waka, but there's 2 clicks forward, 2 clicks coming back, and it's going to be these 2 clicks. Because before we were using groups with these 2 clicks and these 2 clicks, but now we're just using these 2 clicks. And the 2 green clicks will be for the next one, the 2 triplet click. But on this one, just a general 2 click suit like this. You see, it's going waka 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 waka. The way the Stonic was doing it was there was a tear in it, and you can go. You see, and I was doing that in that jam that me and Cut Class did. And big up Cut Class and the whole crew. All right, so that's just a general 2 click going waka 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 waka. Waka 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 waka. All right, and this one is a triplet click going wata da wata da wata da wata da. Whoops. All right. The 2 triplet click. And this is the most common because when all these start going really fast, they all just kind of squish into 2 triplet click because this is kind of one of the fastest that you can do. But you know, somebody might prove me wrong or might prove myself wrong in the future by doing this chart. So that's what this is going to be. It's going to be 4 different sessions that we're going to do. And you can scan this chart out too and do your own testing on these and see how fast you can push it. And this chart basically shows that 100 BPM and 50 BPM are the same thing. And I always suggest starting off slow first and then speeding up. So that's why we're going really slow and having a really long distance so you can really see where the clicks are. Because a lot of times when people are scratching in general, they're scratching within a small area and they're not using a big area. But when you see it in a big area, you can see where the clicks are a lot more easier. So starting off, it's a lot easier to do it that way. All right. So back to this one. Now we're going to go with the 2 green dots. We were just using the 2 purple dots, and that's why the distinction is very, very similar. This is the 75% point. This is the 5% point, and this is like 33, and I guess 66% points. And this is dividing it into thirds. You see. So the distinction is 1 2 3 1 2 3 versus waka 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 waka. It's also a good skill to be able to practice doing twiddles, going from a twiddle with 2 clicks to just 1 finger and 2 clicks, or 2 fingers holding it like that. But twiddling, you're using 2 fingers to bounce back and forth between your thumb. So like I was saying before, it's a lot harder to go slower with twiddles. So we got the 1 click flare. I'm just going to click right here in the middle. Got the 2 click flare, the 2 high click, the 2 low click flare. So that's going to go wa ta ta wa ta ta. Alright, and the next one is watata watata. Whoops. So these sound very similar. I'm going to do them next to each other. So it's going to go watata 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 and what? No, I'm sorry. Watata 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 watata. So You see? So I just alternated between those two styles. You can hear the difference when they're back to back. They're very similar though. But it's also because we're using the ah sound, and it's very similar on the way forward and the way back. And I like to practice with ah because it's a very consistent sound, and if you're working on consistency and practicing, sometimes it can be good to practice with a consistent sound, because when it's a vocal and there's space in between, like phonetics, then you might be doing a click, but you're not hearing anything because the person's, taking a breath at one point, or the dynamic of the word is changing. All right. So into the next one. So that's wooka 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 wooka, the 2 click. So that's how fast I can go with that one. And with this 2 triplet click, I can go watata watata watata. So let's see how fast I can go with that. Now that's staying within this one same pitch, but I'm gonna disregard the pitch like when I started going fast with this one. Let's see how fast I can go.